What if I told you that one of the youngest major cities in the United States feels older, louder, and more international than many capitals around the world? Welcome to Miami, a city built on swampland, shaped by hurricanes, and powered by reinvention. Miami was officially incorporated in 1896, making it younger than many American towns. In fact, it is the only major U.S. city founded by a woman, Julia Tuttle. She convinced railroad magnate Henry Flagler to extend his railway to South Florida after a devastating freeze destroyed crops further north but spared her land. That single decision transformed a remote settlement into a gateway to the tropics. Long before luxury condos and neon lights, this region was home to the Tequesta people, who lived along the Miami River for centuries. Archaeological discoveries beneath downtown skyscrapers reveal burial sites and artifacts that remind us the story of Miami did not begin with palm trees and postcards. Geographically, Miami is unusual. It sits barely above sea level, built on porous limestone. Instead of traditional basements, you find elevated foundations. Water is everywhere, from Biscayne Bay to the Everglades just to the west. In fact, the Everglades is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist in the wild. Miami's skyline may look modern, but its identity is layered. In the 1920s, a real estate boom turned it into a glamorous winter playground. Then came the Great Depression, devastating hurricanes, and cycles of collapse and rebirth. Each time, the city rebuilt itself with more ambition. Culturally, Miami feels less like a typical American city and more like a bridge between North and Latin America. After the Cuban Revolution in 1959, waves of Cuban exiles reshaped neighborhoods like Little Havana. Spanish is heard everywhere, in cafes, on radio stations, in business meetings. The city's rhythm carries Caribbean influence, from salsa and reggaeton to domino games played passionately in public parks. One unusual fact: Miami is sometimes called the capital of Latin America, not because it is in Latin America, but because so many regional corporations base their headquarters there. International banking, trade, and aviation converge in this subtropical crossroads. Architecture tells another story. Miami Beach is home to one of the largest collections of Art Deco buildings in the world. Pastel colors, curved facades, and neon signs glow at night, especially along Ocean Drive. These buildings survived demolition thanks to preservation efforts in the 1970s, turning what was once considered outdated into iconic. Lifestyle in Miami is intense and visual. Fitness culture, beach life, nightlife, luxury cars, and waterfront living all mixed together. Yet just minutes away, you find quiet fishing communities and mangrove forests. It is a city of contrast. Glamour beside grit, wealth beside vulnerability to storms. And hurricanes are part of Miami's reality. The 1926 hurricane nearly destroyed the young city. More recent storms have tested infrastructure and resilience. Still, Miami continues to grow, building higher, adapting technology, and redefining what coastal urban life means in a changing climate. Food is another expression of Miami's personality. Cuban coffee, small, strong, and sweet, fuels conversations. Stone crabs are a local delicacy. Fusion cuisine blends Caribbean, South American, and American flavors into something uniquely Miami. Perhaps the most fascinating curiosity is this: Miami reinvents itself constantly. It has been a railroad town, a winter resort, a drug-era flashpoint in the 1980s, a pop culture icon through television and film, and now a global finance and tech hub. Miami is not just beaches and nightlife. It is migration, resilience, ambition, rhythm, and reinvention. A city where languages mix, storms pass, and history keeps rewriting itself under the tropical sun. If you enjoy discovering the hidden layers and unusual stories behind famous cities, consider subscribing for more journeys through history, culture, and unexpected curiosities.